Hello, this is Miss Pskv coming to you in the comfort of your home. Oh, yes, in the comfort of your home. Just coming in to go into, we getting ready in Pskv for this here second trimester. Oh, yes, the January trimester of weight loss. Yes, so we already done started, and the first 3 trimesters was, powerful, because each one carried 3 trimesters: September, October, November. Yes, December. Yes, I tell you, it was a high blessing of those trimesters, but it working out excellent. And that means changing diet, not drinking sodas, not eating junk food, and staying focused and bringing in more vegetables and more fruits into the diet, drinking plenty of water. That is number 1, So Pskv is encouraging you to keep following her in that weight loss, and the trimester. Okay, we just going into the second trimester. The first trimester was the time getting everything together, getting your mind focused. Your mind focused to say, this is what I really want to do. Getting your book, your journal, and saying, yes, this is what I really want to do, is to lose weight. I am so happy that my son, both of us was pushing for this, him, in this here blessed order. And he already done lost, the doctor said about 60 pounds, and his blood pressure went all the way down. I salute my son, Danielle, Poetic Black. And let me tell you, he's a chef. And I tell you, his diet done changed. I tell you, he had, incorporated intermittent fasting. And I'm telling you, exercise in his diet, majorly bringing in new foods, healthy food and good food choices, and eating, I'm telling you, very, very healthy. And you can see it all in his body, the change that have came in and the energy that he have gotten. And that's the same thing for me. Wow. I tell you, my energy has rised up greatly, from after, cutting out a lot of different foods out of my diet, and then also looking for new, better ways of, eating more healthy, because it don't just stop there. You have to keep yourself excited, trying new things. And sometimes you could eat some of the foods that that you like, because you don't want the body to go into this here like binging. So sometimes you add certain things while you deleting. Just allow it to come in. If you crave for it, just take a little bit of it. And then next thing you know, you don't want it no more. I know I've been sitting in restaurants eating, and I have to share my food because I can't eat it all. Even the waiters that, that used to me, that I go to, certain restaurants that I'm very known to be at, and they know she's not going to eat all that food. She's not going to eat all that food. So I have to share the food, or I brings it back home and, to share one plate of food with my son. And then when I look at it, he done took some out and he didn't even eat all of it. So, you'll see like those things change, with your diet, and you'll start eliminating. And then when you start going grocery shopping, wow, that's another change, because you'll start picking things out and say, wow, this is what, normally I'm, now wanting. My main thing, when going food shopping, is about, I don't drink milk. I'm not a milk drinker. So I drink almond milk. I don't drink soy milk, but almond milk. And I tell you that the refrigerator got to stay packed with almond milk. I can drink it just straight. I don't need to even add protein to it at times, or at all. Just drink it straight, because it's already got protein in it. Some things we just got to eat it and drink it in its normal state and not adding other things in it. I can just take a handful of cherry tomatoes and some grapes and put it in a bag, which I do when I'm traveling and I have, quite a few things to do and I feel my energy is low. I just, have my little snacks with me. Here goes some grapes and here goes some tomatoes, and I pop those in my mouth, and it's just good, and gave me a lot of energy. a lot of energy. So sometimes I have that in my bag and I want to drink some coffee, and I got some fruit in my bag, especially fruits that I like, the tomatoes and the grapes, because they're very handy to, to get to and put it in that plastic bag. And I tell you, drink some coffee while, just resting for a minute in between time. And I tell you, it gives me a lot of energy. I'm just throwing little hints of things that I do, to show the blessing. Sometimes, for me, when I like to eat bananas, I don't like eating the bananas very ripe. I do know because it's too much of sugar. So me, I like the banana green. And I like it to be green due to the fact I want to get that strong potassium, that's up in there. And once I eat that banana with that, if it's not, ripe, I tell you, it do wonders for me. Because we need potassium, especially if you're losing weight and you're eliminating water. You got to put the potassium back into the body. And one of the waters that I also drink is my essential water because of the pH balance, and I make my own pH balance also, and that is with lemon water. You can do it with lemon water, and I tell you, it works wonders. It works wonders to just drink that lemon water, that refreshing lemon water. And so when you don't want to be drinking the sodas and things like that, so then sparkling water is good, but most important, it's better to drink mineral water. So I love me some good mineral water. Oh, I tell you, it kicks it right on in. Had to pop that finger, baby, because it kicks it right on in. But that's right. Miss PSKV just coming in to just, talk to you a little bit about weight loss, to tell you that we can do this. We can really put our mind to it, and we can really get involved about losing weight and knowing that this is the new year. This is the new year blessing of we are now in a new decade and a new year, double blessings, And so we started not just the new year off right, but we also started a whole new decade, showing our families, getting, ready to, for the excitement, because we got to live through this thing and ask Yahweh for his favor, his protection, his shield, not just for ourselves, but for our family. Lord thy God, be merciful, and how we praise you and glorify you that you blessed us from a completion of the old decade and brought us into a new decade. So now we know good things are going to be happening in this decade. We got children that are going to be graduating in this decade, going on to college, and some getting married, having children to bring, additions to our family. So it's a lot of things that we can look forward to in this blessed new decade that we getting ready to go. We are now walking into, this is the first year of the new decade. But when you look back at the past of the decades that we have already left, I tell you, we done had some experiments. Experiments, because that's what the government was doing. It was like an experiment because of all the food that was allowed to come, to the public, to bring harm to the body, not to help the body, but bring harm to the body. So this decade, I'm hoping to see that we are more concentrated on health, which we are going into that because we're hearing more things about organic. We're hearing more things about no GMOs. We're hearing all that good stuff, and now we got to put it all together because we have to know that this is all about now taking our body to another stretch. Some are talking about intermittent fasting, not overeating, because that's what it is. Some are learning that fasting representing when you don't went to sleep, got good hours of sleep in the middle of the night, and you got that good 8 hours. 8 hours of sleep, your body have went into rest mode. And that means that no food is going up in there. Only food is in there with what was there remaining. And especially if you did not eat after a certain amount of time, like 3 hours, 4 hours, a good 3 hours, before going to bed, and then do 8 hours of rest. Wow. When you wake up, you're going to be refreshed. You're going to feel like you can conquer, a big old mountain. And you don't have to put that laughter in there. But, you can get up and you be energetic. You want to, get up and do what you have to do. And next thing you know, you see your speed even more deeper. You walking more better. You're going up the stairs more better. All of those good things, happening because now the diet is changing and you seeing transformation going on. You see the transformation in your skin, and all of that. So let me just also, now that we're going into talking about the skin, well, let me tell you this. When you're going in losing weight, sometimes, that means that the impurities that is in the body, now what is going on is that you're eliminating. That means you're not eating all the junk and the chemical things that you was, used to eating. So you might see little bumps here and there, but sooner or later those bumps going to clear up because you're going to be drinking water. And water is a purifier. And they're going to bring in nothing but blessing of health in your body. Oh, yes, it will. And so that's why I'm telling you right now. That's right. You said, what, Miss P.S.? KV, you said telling us. That's right, I'm telling you. Because you part of this regiment too. So we have to get everything together. Sometimes we need somebody to tell us, tell their story, tell their testimony, So when you telling it, then that means somebody can be healed. Somebody can be blessed by it. That's right. So that means when you go in your refrigerator, we're going talking about now the refrigerator. When we go into looking inside of the refrigerator, what do you see? What will you see to gravitate on, Wow, what's inside of the refrigerator, that I can eat that is healthy, for me, Put in foods that you can just chop up. Put in foods that when you can go in there and cook natural food. One of the things that I do like when I go in the refrigerator, I can see all the brightness, the colors. That's the excitement because now the brain, is, getting happy because it's seeing all those good colors. So once you get your brain to start functioning and seeing the appetite of the colors of the food, the peppers, the yellow peppers, the green peppers. Wow, the orange peppers, the red onions, the yellow onions, and all of these good foods. And when you see all of that and you see it in the coloration, don't you know that your brain start activating that and say, wow, I want some of that. I want something that's going to help me. Because these are the foods that help fight against cancer. There go kale. Is kale in the refrigerator? Well, I can make a kale salad. Well, kale is in the refrigerator. I can, chop up some green peppers, red peppers, and put a little olive oil in the pan. And I can make me some just stir fry those red onions and a little bit of olive oil. And there go the kale and just put it in there and all the juice and that good olive oil and all of that going to come together. And you only need a couple, minutes to cook it because kale cook very fast. And you don't want to overcook it. So after you stir fry the little onions and the red peppers and the yellow peppers and put that kale in there, baby, it's good to go. And I can just eat a bowl of that. I said, wow, it's just helped me a lot. And I really like it. I'm a kale eater. I love kale. And I love collard greens. I love cabbage. I love string beans. I'm just a vegetable eater. I just love vegetables, Yes, I love all types of vegetables, and because the vegetables is very good. It's very good for the body. It's good for, detoxation and also eliminating water out of the body. Yes, I tell you that is the blessing when it comes down to eating healthy, and having a healthy diet. Just a word of advice. Losing weight do not have to be miserable. Losing weight can be fun. Losing weight can be joyful. And most of all, it can be a power change for your health, your strength, and your mental action. Okay, this is Pskv coming to you in the comfort of your home. So join us. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.